All right. Hello, 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 hello. It is time to get back into the push attempts, I believe. Last time was 0 augments, 130. Now it's mostly augmented as far as being able to augment. And then I also got a 900% boots. So we will see how it goes. And I decided, to try the powerful version, as in the being of the powerful version, just to buy time before the Rift Guardian. But then I hope that the Rift Guardian fight will be okay because eventually, the last elite pack will be the problem. So unless I don't kill an elite pack fast enough at the end or closer to the end, then the duration of the powerful drops. Or if I actually rip, then the powerful is stupid at the Rift Guardian. Yeah, hi Marcin. So we will see how it goes with the powerful gem. It also basically means that I have to play one pylon differently. Oh yeah, and I have to sort the inventory space. Yes. Okay. What do I have to change? I think it's everything is like pushed, kind of. The only difference is that I'm gonna be using being the powerful instead, and augmented, and the boots is 900. The bad news is I feel like this shield is not gonna work because I dropped below 1 mil, but I did get back to above 70%. Yeah, I'll have hard mobs to kill. So the thing is you have to play like being the powerful is basically good to buy time in the beginning and also for the kill streaks. The last part that's difficult is the Rift Guardian fight. Because you either play a pylon properly or you play the stacks at the end for the Rift Guardian. So for example, the stacks, the kill streaks. So you either save the 150, well, the 100, the 150, or the 400 for the Rift Guardian. So you have to play like more attentively. Yes, Stricken takes forever to build, but at the same time, if you die on the powerful, it's stupid. So there's like a little bit of worry there, and I'm also worried for my health pool actually. So I'm gonna do something funny. Just in case. I'm gonna prepare this just in case that I need the 1 million health. Because well, at least 1 million health. And also the shields. So yeah, so the gems I need are like basically different. So I'm preparing these in case I need them. Because I have a bad feeling at 134, 135. Under 1 mil is really terrible because the cube uses the Squirt's necklace. And sure, I can kill them first, right? Killing them first is always good, but eventually you're gonna take some additional damage, and that additional damage is painful below 1 mil HP because of shields, and also because my armor percent is below 72%. Preferably you want is 75%. Well, 72 to 76 without compromising. So the biggest issue now is that if I have to get to 72, I'm sacrificing too much. But eventually, when you have enough paragons, obviously, then you change to rubies, right? Or emeralds. So sometimes you even do half and half. And this season, there are a lot of people who do half and half on certain different builds, on certain different character classes. They do half and half. Because ultimately, Guardians, you want to use main stat gems as best you can. But because the other classes need the resistances, unlike intelligence class, you get to run away with, you know, playing half and half as well, or better than the other ones. So people end up playing full main stat gems, but then when they do that and they're pushing, unless you're already used to that, meaning that you don't overpull to the extent where you're not getting that hurt. And if you do play the other way, which is a fuller screen, just like group play, but in solo, then the resistances is better. You just happens to, uh, for the like God DH for example, if you're pulling like 20 monsters plus, if your fortress cannot keep you up, then it's basically Vala's is better. But then if you're like a main stat gem user on the chest piece and pants, if you're not used to it, then the 20 plus will actually hurt more than you think you would. So then obviously Fortress is better because you're already not tanky enough in the first place. Not only that the Fortress plays a different way, or a slightly different way anyway. So it's just that to take the advantage of the Guardians, you have to play half and half sometimes more than one fuller side. All right, so 132. 31, sorry. 131 because 13 minutes. I'm so used to last season being able to jump like two at a time for the most part. So 131 we can try. Or I can be given this, except now it's very pressuring to go straight into a 131. I haven't played today at all. Yeah, and then the first elite is another bigger problem. Yeah, first two are yellow elites, so I have to play kill streaks. Oh, and the early channeling, like wow. So this is gonna be a kite all day situation, if I can even do it. Okay, move them. Okay, blues are here. Gotta move them one down. 2 down. Three. This one's almost down too. 4 down. Nice. No, that's the traditional way, Marcin. For the health pool, yes, you're right. But it's a traditional way that doesn't work if your base vitality is too low. So if you are not gonna get to like 1.5 with the vitality gem in the helmet, it's not very good. Because at the Rift Guardian, you'll start to drain. Only now you see that it's not helpful. Speed. Channeling and speed, of course. Okay, I might just need to play it. What? 3 pylons? 3 pylons in under 50%? What? See, that's the rare, like, under 50% pylon stuff. Okay, so I might not get any help at the end, which is the bad news. But I might have bought myself enough time, I would say. Okay. Okay, so I have to save this to maximize my Rift Guardian fight. I mean, I already used the majority of this kill streaks anyways. Mm-hmm. So it's the other way. Yeah, Season 28, you can't... Well, you cannot compare Season 28. Because the damage of the altar is too powerful. And again, the Taurasha traditionally, like you said, like I said, is Amethyst in the helmet. Only if your vitality is strong. Like the base vitality. Oh, okay. Of course, I got a really good follow-up as well. So this 131 looks like a joke. Yeah, you cannot compare Season 28. The damage nodes are too powerful on the altar. And 28 also, the Taurasha was pre-nerf. So back then it was 2000%, and the Smoldering Core was 10 stacks. You forget about those things as well. So you instantly kill a lot of the elites and stuff because of the altar. It was 50% boss and stuff. Yeah, see, the Rift Guardian is the biggest problem. Yes, I know, I got hit. This is the other reason why I don't like to rely on powerful. Because the elite that I killed was already too far gone. Yeah, I don't like powerful, man. I got lucky getting enough kills because of Illusionist. Look at that. That was the Illusionist play. Because of the geysers. So if you can get the geysers, right? That's the best. Or like one of the best aside from the 400. So if you cannot keep the 150 or get to the 150, then you have a problem. So I got to the 150 like barely. And then of course I wasn't even looking because I was already upset with the Bane of the Powerful drop falling off, right? So I had to obviously click the pylon after. If I click the pylon before, I won't even get back my powerful because I already lost my powerful in the way I play my ending. So if I want to play the powerful, my ending has to kill the elite before the Rift Guardian so that the duration lasts long enough for the powerful to give me for the elite the damage that you want from powerful. So no matter how long Stricken stacks, you know, it's still stacking. Whereas your powerful falls off if your elite duration from your very last elite is too far away from the percentage that you killed in the ending setup. So obviously, if your playstyle is killing elites, you have no problem with the duration of the powerful being helpful. Yeah. So anyway, that's the whole idea. Aw, I'm not gonna get any upgrades, huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna get any upgrades. Okay. Okay, 1 out of 4. Hmm. At least the powerful got stronger, because that's the stronger one. The trapped, I meant. Got. So that was the geysers killing the Rift Guardian. That's why the time is insanely good. Top 150 again. Last time I was top 150. I mean exactly 150. Rank 150 on that clear. So here's after augmenting. Yeah. Gonna take the screenshot. Wow. 5 minute 52. That's very kill streak oriented.
Your valor is unsurpassed.
My knowledge increases.
All right. So it's okay as long as I play the kill streaks properly, which is not always going to be the case, but you definitely want to get the 150 as best you can, if not 400. Very interesting. Ooh. Sadly, it's not plus armor. Guess I'll just extract that. That was okay, I guess. So, 131, no rips, and under 10 minutes? Or is it under 10 minutes or under 8 minutes now? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I'll just do 132. But that was a very lucky rift too. Aside from the fact that, well, it was lucky because it gave me Battlefield and Festering without being an Oryx. Now, the weirder part was that it was 3 pylons before 50%. It was like at 48% I saw my conduit. So I had channeling at like 4 or 5% or 6%. And then the speed was like the next pylon somewhere around like, I don't know, 35% or something. And then the next pylon was 48. The conduit was 48. And obviously I played the beginning really well with the three, like basically 3 and 3/4 elites damage with um the Twister and Geyser together combined. So I played the kill streaks really well on that first one. Basically, it might not happen again. Okay, Revenant Guards. So this is looks like another density required. Gotta kill these first. And see my percentage. I don't think this is enough. Yeah, this is not enough. So this floor is bad once it changes. Yep. Okay. Don't know if they're gonna live enough to turn. Because I need them to turn. Okay, they did turn. Yeah, that was a very, very, very lucky rift. This rift, I have to like plan it differently. And of course, I'm not playing the pull thing too. I'm playing straight damage from myself. Or kill streaks anyway. Without pulling them. either into the kill streaks if they were pullable. Nice Oculus Ring. Gotta try and use it. Probably have to find the exit fast. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay, might as well kill them now. Yes, I get it. That I used it. Okay. Yeah, that's the exit. Ugh. I think I'm in trouble. I mean, I was already in trouble anyway. Both floors the same mob type. And it's an early power. Hmm. I mean, the floor earlier is... The floor earlier was pretty small. And this is like in the front. So I might have to save this power. Unless I get enough. So there is an elite pack here. I mean, I'm just worried about the Rift Guardian fight. I mean, I know it takes to get there, but still, I'm worried about the Rift Guardian fight more than the density. I can eventually make up the density if I want to. Not that the Rift is giving me any density.
You dare attack me?
'90. Hmm. That's not a very good elite. Oh, two blues? Okay, well, I don't know if I can get the twisters to be very good here. Okay.
How does that feel?
Okay, one down. Oh, it ended. Hmm. Sad. I mean, it did help a bit on the other elite, which is important because the other elite gives shields, temporary shields. Okay. So I have to remember the power is at the start. Okay, they have the same mob type, all 3 floors. Really? I mean, it's a good thing of consistency. It's a bad thing that I have to play the same way ish for all 3 floors. Aw, I didn't hurt that enough. It's bad. Because it's archers. It's really hard to position the archers. Okay, I got a shield. To play super greedy here. Don't know if this is greedy enough.
Didn't see that coming, did we?
Okay. This might not work. Okay. Yeah, this might not work. I mean, it's gonna be close.
Your grave awaits. My power grows.
Okay, I need to watch my percent. I don't even remember if I saved enough at the Power Pylon. Uh-oh. This is bad. I think I overkilled it. Yeah, this is bad.
I need to go back.
Oh my goodness. 99%. I had to watch that very carefully.
Not ready yet.
Because if you are too close to the orbs, that wouldn't have worked. Basically, you would have spawned the Rift Guardian right on that. Do I want... I probably don't want the force the explosions. Okay, I got an easier boss.
I wish I could do that.
Well, it moves, so it's not super easy. That's the biggest problem, that it moves. So I might not have enough time. I tried to play as greedy as I could. Probably backfired, which it very likely did. Yeah, it probably did. Oh well. Yep, it did. It backfired.
Heal me.
I mean, I had the right idea. It was just not enough because the powerful is gone or close to being gone. So you basically don't have enough. See, it's 13 seconds. That's why I don't like powerful. There's not enough time because I'm not using Stricken. Yeah, compared to the last rift, it was 854, and I got lucky as well with the positioning of Herendi. And this has no kill streaks because this one doesn't give any ads, so there's no time. The whole idea of the powerful is that you have to play into your last elite or that you don't die, right? Not that I died. It's just that if you're like a person that dies a lot, then you just lose the powerful. So the powerful doesn't work. And I played too greedy because I kept this pylon. But again, if even if I didn't keep this pylon, I would only have 1 minute extra because you wouldn't have known how many elites you can get with the power pylon either. And and all three floors had the same mob type. The mob type that you have to like wait for the transformers to transform into unholy thralls, so to speak, to gain an extra like point whatever 0.3% or something each, something like that. So yeah, this was way worse than that other lucky rift, but the other lucky rift, because of the way that the maps go, you get to play your 150 whenever you want, as long as you know how to reset. But I position myself not to grab the orbs though, so that I can get back here for the power pylon play. So the orbs would have been done because I had so many unholy thralls there, and I positioned myself to grab the orbs differently by max ranging the 60 yards. Yeah. So there's no time because there's no stricken stacks. So you need stricken stacks. A lot of people love to play powerful because they come from season 28 as well. I test. I mean, I know the test, and the way that I play is more than 3 minutes at the Rift Guardian. So it's more so that if your last kill
Healing.
if your last kill is an elite, there is a chance. And if you get enough ads, or you obviously rely on the kill streaks. But at the end of the day, you are still playing kill streaks. If you're like thinking about the powerful, yeah. So there's no time for powerful setup. And I mean, Stricken doesn't help the time in the early either. But if you're playing like straight up yourself density, and likely I need to use the other setup too with the pull, but there's also a risk of the pull thing giving that 1 HP issue. which happens quite often if you uh pull at the end versus like in the beginning. Like this one moves too much, and then when you want to dodge the thing, you don't you're not hitting at the same time of it. Like Comet, you also want to like stand still and kill, but like if you can't stand still and do the thing, you're also losing damage from Comet. So there wasn't enough time. I knew it from my gameplay anyway. I was greedy with the power, but the power wouldn't have gained enough time because it was keeps, and it's a smaller keeps, which is thank goodness it was a smaller keeps. But still, the power has to kill like 4 elite packs. Then I might have played it wrong, but there wasn't four. There was only 3 elites basically, because at the end there were two, and then I mean if you can kill well exactly four. It was exactly four only after the if you can kill the two, the one that arrived to the pylon to this pylon here, and then if you reached far enough to kill the 2 elites at the exit with the power, not with the kill streaks. I mean, it's the kill streaks is the bonus, right? So it was exactly four, which means that the greed backfired. It's definitely no question, no question. The greed backfired. The problem is powerful doesn't work because it's past the time. Because I didn't kill. I mean, I killed the elite there at the end, but it was still too far. Is that primals? Primal? Nice. So I guess it was worth that time to kill. And it's a useless one, so I can actually get my altar for maybe the second thing, which I need as well. I actually need it because when I press my potion power, I don't have um the RNG ring on the ground. So that's why. But my 131 was awesome. It was like too easy almost. Like the 131 that I just did just now was 854, 855. Like you compare a 131 to a 132, like how can you fail that badly on next tier, right? So I need this. And of course, the floors were all different. That's some time change. Exactly, exactly. For one tier, it's ridiculous because the other floor was too good, and the pylons were 3 pylons before 50%. Well, before 40. Well, at 48, I had 3 pylons already. So my time lead was amazing because of the fluidity of the pylons. It was battlefield without fishing. It was battlefield and festering woods, and I didn't even need the festering woods very much either. I even played like hardly anything on the festering. Yeah, yeah. I definitely do more. I pushed all the way to 130 without augments. So before doing this, I pushed no augments to 130, and it was like 1311 on the 130. Now I'm what 7 augments or something like that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, seven. 7 augments. Something like that. 7 or 8, whatever. Yeah, it's Taurasha. It's Taurasha. And I'm playing the Squirt's necklace thing already in the setup. So the only thing different is that I don't have the pull power and I didn't have the potion rings on the ground. So I definitely lack that part. So that was 1176.
Tell me better.
Wow, 20 minutes rift. But it was worth the primal though. 1176. So I have to write down my 1176 on the primal drops. That was 7:22 a.m. 8th primal P 1176 solo push GR132 fail. Failed this first try. After GR131 first try. This was the Nailbiter. Yep. So I want to change back to Stricken just to have a test as well. Since I already failed the first try streak anyways. I want to go back to Stricken because I want to see the Rift Guardian fight. I should spend as well. But I just got my Primal. There is a chance where I can get Primal gloves, useful Primal gloves, hopefully. Eh. Wow, lots of Taurasha gloves, but they're all for non-ancients.
I require a new skill.
10.
Look like you could use a new item. Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it back?
5th non-ancient one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Okay. Do I really have to play that pull thing? It's gonna buy me a bit more damage. Well, a lot more damage, actually. I might need to do that. I mean, it's what works, but I'm just scared of the 1% issue. And then the other issue is whether I can maintain dominance passive, actually. Like the way that I'm playing, I'm not gaining to the full benefit of dominance unless I chain my kills properly. What? Oh no, it's not. It's not 5 mil sheet. It's because I was still playing. I still had the buffs from the gloves of worship from the last from the yeah, the frenzied part. It's a little less than that. Yep. Yep. Definitely not not that. I guess we can wait. We can wait to see what it is. I didn't remember what it was. Like yeah, my 131 was pretty cool. I played that really well without warm up at all. I just went straight and then I got lucky with the rift that I opened. So I played to the best of my ability as well because I pulled the 2 elites near the entrance all the way to the first junction of the battlefield, got the twisters to help initially with the 100, and then the geysers help with the third elite, and then the fourth elite was the early channeling pylon, the 6% pylon that was down to like 10% HP, and I played that without absolute zero, for example. But this second one was bad. Oh, 10 seconds. I'll just wait for the thing to get away. Yeah, and I'm not full augments either. Okay, so 4.7. And then my cold is 6.3. And this is before the familiar. Well, with magic weapon, but not the familiar. So familiar is 5.1. So you're right. I mean, if you play after the familiar, it will be over 5. But before familiar, it's not. Yeah, it's more just density gameplay. If you enjoy density gameplay, because a lot of people love and enjoy speed runs. You know, you kill whatever you see or didn't see.
Not ready yet.
Did I have to change Calamity? I feel like there's a mistake here. Yeah,
Still waiting.
I think I need to change Yeah, the thing is not stacking. The worm the the wormhole setup is not stacking. Yeah,
Still waiting.
so let me test the Calamity. That's the reason why I played the way I played. I got so used to it. Cold, lightning, fire, and arcane. Because this didn't help, obviously, and then the wormhole didn't help.
Use my skill.
Okay, feels a little cheated, I guess. Yep, there we go. Now we got the 4, but this is Lacuni slashes is better, but I already feel the pain of the 132. Yeah, this is a painful rift. That's why I prepared the gems, by the way. The other gems, because I'm missing shields. And yes, you can use the amethyst, but I'm still lacking vitality, base overall vitality from the boots not being ancient. So basically, you're not maximizing the amethyst if you don't have full vitality everywhere. And my pair of pants is 551 vitality. Okay, so this is getting worse now.
I am so good. I astound
I
myself.
mean, it did help me get the time a little. Okay, ghost can follow, so you want to keep pulling the ghosts if it actually reappear. I can't get back to that Oculus ring. It's okay. Okay, my cheat death is almost back. Okay. I need a second elite now, I would say. That'll be better for this.
If only they could see me now.
Can I get a second elite? Is there like no second elites? Okay, conduit. Okay, second elite is here. Okay. Let's go. Get this done.
Dare attack me?
Can I stay for this? Yeah, I can.
You dare attack me?
Except for the explosions. See? If you plan your kill streaks, you can do it.
Need more time.
This was pretty good with the kill streaks. I mean, the conduit helped, obviously, but you had to find your next elite. What? A jug teleporter. That wasted, like, 20 seconds. Okay. There's a blue. The only thing is, what's my next pylon?
Heal me.
Yep. Is it a shield? Oh my god. It is a shield. Okay. Okay.
I am unstoppable.
Okay. So I have the shield. What am I gonna do now? Let's check the next floor. Okay. So it's a good follow-up for the shield. I might have to play the shield because that is a hot.
Not ready yet.
But I have to kill this blue minimally because I already worked on it. So this might be a bad play. Killing this blue might be the only bad play I did so far. But they're already hurt. Like, relatively. Okay. So I need a next elite, please.
If only they could see me
Or
now.
just kill these. Doesn't matter. I just need to buy myself enough time for the Rift Guardian. Hmm. I mean,
Warming up.
should I reset? No, I think I have enough time to kill it this time. Yeah, they changed it to the restart thing. So that you don't have to back out.
I'm
One person
warming up.
one person stays to reset. I mean, in solo it's one person anyway, but I was just trying to tell about the party gameplay. Uh, kind of want to see the 99, if I can get the 99 or not. Shield went down right as I'm watching the percentage, of course. Okay. Do I get a 99% pylon? If that? No. I didn't. Okay.
The Rift Guardian has found it.
I don't know if I can play all the way to the ads of 300.
Need more arcane power.
Yep, and this is where the arcane power comes into the problem.
I don't have enough arcane power.
That's why I play with the topaz minimally. I might be able to play the kill streak at this point.
I need arcane power.
So I either have the kill streak by that time, or I kill before the kill streak because of the stricken stacks.
Need more arcane power.
But I still didn't accumulate enough to where I get the 300 faster. Because by the time I get to the 300, I probably killed him already. Or risk dying. But I played the first floor, the Shrouded Moor, first floor, second floor, the Shrouded Moor really well though, with the f- the first two kill streaks on the elites. There we go. What? Why were you still alive? There we go. Yeah. This time I played the beginning really well, and obviously I had to reset. And the reason I had to reset was because I was previously using Wormhole, and then yeah, so I had to change, and I did the absolute zero. I kind of played a few of them. I didn't really play that many. There were like maybe one or two that had good stacks. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I played the Shrouded Moor really well, I think. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Yeah, I played the Shrouded Moor really well. That's the one that accelerated my entire rift time. It gave me like what, a 5.5 minute time lead or something on that Shrouded Moor, because I was pulling the ghost. Was it first floor or second floor? Whatever. It was one of those. Uh, I played that really well with that one. I pulled the elite, the yellow ghost elite, all the way through because it's an elite that follows really well. Now, if you don't like the affixes, then you don't want to do that. But then at the same time, if you just stay, you don't get your kill streak. If you overstay the elite where it spawned, you're not gonna get a kill streak. and I'm also playing an area damage build. So if you're playing an area damage build and you don't play more monsters, you're also misusing the point of it, and you're also not using the ghost elite to the best of ability, because had it been like archers that aren't teleporters, you're gonna have a rough time playing against archers because they like to stand around and shoot you. I mean, that's the point of an archer, right? And then they move and scatter. That was last season. I made a mistake last season gameplay where I overstayed skeletal archers elite pack, and then I actually lost time on a higher GR than 132, like way higher. So you have to use the elite monster type to your advantage, especially if it's a movable one. Now, of course, ghosts are painful. Luckily, it wasn't blue ghost, I guess, because blue ghost would have been more of the damage shred. The yellow elite was really nice. That it didn't deal that much damage because I wasn't there. I almost ripped twice. I was watching the ending. I was watching the 99% just in case I can get a pylon, my final pylon, which I didn't anyway. So it was a big risk that I shouldn't have taken by, well, if I didn't want any rips, that is. I shouldn't have taken watching the 99 just in case I spawned. Nice. Nice. Yes! Caught up. And since I'm using Stricken and both are 133 already, so I'm doing a 132 right now, right? This is a 132. My gems caught back up. So that means that my 133 would feel slightly better as well. Very so slightly.
The ancients would be proud.
Well done.
So that was a what? Third try? Third try. Third try GR132. First try GR131. No rips for both of them. Not bad. So back to Stricken, because the Rift Guardian fight's too long. And if you rip, then the powerful sucks. If you didn't kill the elite as late as you possible, the last elite as late as possible, then it sucks. I want, I actually wanted this Blackhand Key to have a power, like a legendary power, for like the specifically Black Hole, and it uses your pickup radius. Yeah, I mean, if you can get the kill streak timing. Just now I was 360, 262, 260 something. I couldn't stack enough because it was a Saxtrus, for example. So your RNG of the Rift Guardian matters if you are really, really going for kill streak only as a kill. So my 131, I actually managed to get to 150, 150 kills. The geysers instantly killed Perendi. That's how I got the 854 on the 131. Because I was using powerful for my 131, which is a big risk. But it wasn't that big of a risk because I thought that 7 augments would be enough for 1 tier increase because I did GR 130 without augments. Yeah, I initially used Stricken, and then um some people were like, you don't really need Stricken, but that's because you're likely killing your last elite right before the Rift Guardian, and then you also play the seasonal theme correctly, so you're using the seasonal theme better. Like even better than the powerful itself, the gem. So if you can't get the timing and if you can't get an adds Rift Guardian, Stricken is still better. Because if your duration of your powerful isn't long enough, you're going to lose the powerful regardless, or if you died, or if you rip. So yeah. Let's try 133. Ouch. I'm gonna rip because I already... Yep. Well, the zero rip stuff is already not there because this is a hot start. Well, now that I know what they are, I can prevent it, except that those guys hurt a lot if you're right in the range. Which also means that my health pool is getting worse. The boots is affecting me badly, by the way. The boots is basically that it's only helpful for the Rift Guardian fight. My pair of boots is actually very bad. Like, it's a 900%er, but the problem is that it's not defensively good enough. And earlier, I already felt the arcane power problem. So, I was on the edge. Arcane power problem of the already, so the gem in the helmet is okay. The arcane power problem is usually at the Rift Guardian anyway. It's not at the... it doesn't look that way in when you're fighting here. Okay. Wow, really? Of course, I ripped shield pops up with a blue. So there's 2 elite packs. I can catch up with this shield. Basically. There's another blue. So that's important to know. Okay. It's really hot. I have to use it now, I think. And try to play the kill streak as well. Like that. Can I get the twisters to help? Probably not. Oh, it's a teleporter. That might work. There we go. It's a teleporter. How silly. What a silly elite. That was a silly elite. Not my fault. Okay, just to check here. Okay, there's a blue here. I'm at 142 kills. Do I have 8 monsters here? For the geysers? I have to face them correctly too. Ah, they... This guy wasn't on it. I was not close enough by like a small margin. That sucks, man. Yeah, that was a bad geyser. I was close to doing it. Oh well. I mean, I got pretty lucky with the Shield Pylon. So... And I played the checks on the elite packs correctly at the shield. I can't get lucky every time. I mean, you either have to play perfectly here with the geysers to kill the chargers. So... Okay. Okay. Don't think I'll get my pylon here. Shield's down already, so I don't want to get punished by these guys again. Okay. 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 Blue Elite for 50. Uh, I mean, they did get hit quite a bit. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I was trying to save the twisters, but okay. There might be a pylon coming up. Could have used my skill, I guess, to kill them 5 seconds faster here, I guess. See what the pylon is. Speed. Speed to get out. Is there an elite? Probably just use the damage here for the... Because there was no elites, sadly. Or at least I didn't travel far enough for it. The dead end. Okay. There's the elite. So I went the wrong way. Well, obviously. Okay. How many did I get? Did I get most of them? Not really. One of them is still 30% HP. Oh well. Oh crap. I used the potion power right before that. This is the only downside about the potion power is that you use it when you think that you didn't need it. Ah, crap. Phew, Speed Pylon saved me there. I saw the incoming charge. This is bad. Because there might be a charge coming. And I wouldn't see it. Need to kill this one and then move. Okay. Conduit. Nice. Just for the sake of that, another teleporter.
You dare attack me?
Keeps again, really?
I am so good. I astound myself.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
I used it. I was trying to like... Oh well. I mean, I was trying to build the stacks for it. I mean, I was either gonna stay and not get to 400 closer with the conduit. I was trying to use the 400 for the Rift Guardian. That was the idea, but...
Nicely done.
Lost my stacks. Bad. Those necklace stacks, that is. This should do it, right? There we go. 133 down. Yep. Rips anyways, so it was ripped in the beginning anyways. Nice. Nice. Good. Good upgrades. Good upgrades. Thank you. Good upgrades. Perfect. Nice upgrades on the gems. That'll help.
Need to go back.
Yeah, I didn't play the 400 kill streak properly.
Nicely done.
I mean, just depends on whether you thought it was going to be good. Like, the conduit was kind of annoying. It helped, but it also didn't help. So my boots, right? This pair of boots, defensively, it's horrible. Offensively, it's great. I mean, defensively, it has the armor, but I need vitality for shields. And this pair of pants, it's 551 vitality, because it didn't give me armor version ancient for a long time. It always gave me all resist for ancients. So the only time I got this pair, I ended up getting a 551 vitality. I didn't really care for how much main stat it had because if you rip, you're not gonna do any damage. So you have to prioritize shields first. And that's why traditionally the Taurasha helmet gem is always Amethyst. But the problem is if your base vitality on certain pieces are too low. See, for example, this one, however, you want full offense, and I haven't gotten a better, like a 6 crit, an actual 6 crit. So now this side though, this one, the main stat needs to be higher, where the vitality is fine. So like basically this two pieces is causing me issues for Shield's gameplay anyway. Because if you want to use Amethyst, then you have to have vitality on both of like stronger vitality on both. Well, on all your defensive pieces, you want vitality such that you actually gain the maximum life percent. Well, the percentage of your entire life, right? That's the point of life percent. So you want your base to be stronger. Wow, if only it was ancient. Because LOD side. Alright, so that was the 133. Can possibly go for one more. 134. So that was the... Was it first try? One or two rips. Yeah, I think it was first try 133. So 134 next. And then I think that's basically what I can do for now. Because the time is getting farther away if I don't use the kill streak correctly on the Rift Guardian. Basically. It's just gonna get like 13 minutes every time. Or worse. I mean, obviously, if you can get all the kill streaks, you're gonna push higher and higher and higher easily because at this Paragon, you can actually clear like I think 140. I think if you play the kill streaks correctly with the Rift Guardian on all the important kill streaks ones. So for example, the 150, the 400, and the 500. So you basically want either 150, 400, or 500. Mostly the 400, the 150 and the 400 though. 500 is cool, but you want the because if you move with the 400, it's really nice. Um, yep. So 134. Let's try it. Oh, okay. Hmm. Orek extreme means kill streaks. Yield elite. This elite is spaced out.
I am unstoppable.
Of course, it's shielded as well. Okay.
I am so good, I astound myself.
Yeah, it's shielded a little. Ah, crap.
I am unstoppable.
I mean, it helps sped it up, but I was trying to use the 150 for the next thing. Oh my gosh, really? What hit me? Must be a charge.
I'm healed. I am so good, I astound
Yep.
myself.
Nope. That didn't work. Alright, back to kill streaks, I guess. Wow. That was a crazy charge. I mean, I still have to play normally,
I am so
to be
good,
honest.
I astound myself.
Just thinking too much for my Rift Guardian.
Your defenses are nothing.
I wish I could do that.
Heal me.
This is the end of the floor, too. Don't think I can get 400 for these, right? Unless I go next floor and come back.
I wish I could do that.
What is the next floor?
Didn't see that coming, did you?
I was worried that I overkill on the other floor. Now I just need one.
Nicely done.
Of course the explosions was dodging. I had to dodge the explosions. Okay. I might have to reset the kill streaks. Yeah, let's just do that.
Need more time.
Because I might not be able to get 500 before... I might use the 500 already before the
Just crawl me
Rift
now.
Guardian. Okay, I have power though. So I guess it should be fine. I don't think I even have to worry about that.
If only not for now. Need more time.
Okay.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Of course I got this guy.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Arcane power issues, really? Didn't even hit the wrong keys necessarily.
I'm injured.
Stacking Stricken stacks first.
Heal me. I wish I could do that.
Yep.
I need arcane power.
I mean, the other way that I could play that was to play the floor back and forth on the charge. I mean, that's the other solution. I mean, that's the solution. Okay, I have enough stricken stacks. The problem is I'm probably gonna die. So let's just die first.
Need more time.
And then it should be fine. It was just that I, you know, obviously shouldn't play with rips, but
My bags are full.
I could have played the back and forth to avoid rips, I guess. That was cool. Opening an Oryx for a push. That's always nice.
I'm here to help.
The screenshot. I think it's like 4 rips. Four rips. 3 rips versus Perdition. Could have used entrance or charge. Yeah, 4 rips, 3 on Perdition. Roughly 3 or 4, whatever. Honestly, it was just around there. Come on. Yes. Come on. Yes! Nice upgrades. Nice. Okay, that's worth it.
I am returning to town.
It's okay. That is okay. The main gems are going. it's just more exciting when you actually get to work on your main gems. Sure, you can always get, you know, an easier time upgrading gems in non-SSF, but like, you know,
Are you ready?
the other excitement aside from the push attempt is to level up the gems.
I require a new skill.
That will look nice on you. What? I didn't even know I had that thing. You look like you could use a new item. See you soon. Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it back? Fate smiles on you. That will look nice on you. Well, isn't that nice?
I need
I know I'm greedy with 16 blood shards.
Well fought, Nephilim.
I didn't think I could get any better.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. That was pretty interesting push attempts for now. I know that I can clear higher if I play the kill streaks correctly, but I want to keep the highlight also shorter. Well, short enough. So that way it's also easier to watch. I mean, not that an hour and a half plus is short, but it's just more compact for the increments 131, 132, 133, 134.